Hi, everybody. Today I want to talk about 10 signs that your loved ones are still with you. So there are several signs that your loved ones are still with us, and today I'm going to be going over the most recognized. One are actual signs. Have you ever noticed that when a loved one passes, maybe you'll see a butterfly, a red cardinal, maybe even a feather. Um, Maybe these are all signs that your loved ones are around you. They're trying to keep up with you and let you know what's going on with them. Maybe it's something more personal that it meant something to them, maybe a rainbow or a specific bird, something like that. But regardless of what the sign is, if it continues to happen over and over, and you truly feel that this them every time that you're seeing this sign, that's a good indication that that is your loved one trying to communicate with you. Okay, so number two is scent. Have you ever been talking about grandma and smelled her cookies? Or maybe you smelled tobacco from a loved one that used to smoke. This is another specific sign that your loved ones are actually right next to you, close enough for you to smell. So this is always a very nice, loving sign that they're still with you and they're around you and they're checking in on you. So number three is going to be dreams. There's a difference between a regular dream that we have, but have you ever woke up with a dream that was so intense and so real that you believe that it really happened, that you believe that it really, you really was communicating with someone? I've had a client tell me that they literally was sitting on a park bench with a loved one, and they had a great conversation, and it was very meaningful. So this is really a great experience to have. So when your dreams seem a bit more real than a regular dream, then you know that usually is one of your loved ones trying to communicate with you. Okay, so number four is going to be objects being moved. Okay, ever lost your keys? That's a big one for everybody, it seems to be. But sometimes it's something more personal. Again, a piece of jewelry that your grandmother left you, or a ring that your mother gave you, something that's very meaningful. And so then when you find it, you think about them and you're like, oh, I've been looking for that, or oh, where was that at? That's them letting you know that they're watching over you, that they're thinking about you, and they would like for you to be thinking about them as well, okay? So number five is also sensing them nearby. Maybe the room gets a little cooler or a little warmer. That's, again, just your loved ones. You just a sense of love and warmth and happiness. That's usually an indication that that is your loved one, and they're just checking in on you, just letting you know they're still around. Number six is music, which this one I happen to love. I personally lost somebody in October, a loved one in October, in the month of October. So in the month of October, I hear this song constantly. Now, whether it's conscious or subconscious, some people will debate. But what I can tell you is this song's from the 80s, so it doesn't get played much anymore. And I still hear it constantly throughout the month of October. So I know that's them letting me know that, hey, I am still here and just checking in on you. And I think it's a great feeling every time I hear that song. Number seven is going to be electricity. Maybe you're talking about someone or talking with someone else about a loved one and the lights flicker. Maybe a garbage disposal turns off and on. Little things like that. They can manipulate the electricity. Maybe TV turn off or on. That's just your loved one. So they're always around and they're always finding ways to communicate, which I think is great. Number eight is the feeling of being touched. Maybe have you felt something like in the back of your neck? Maybe got chills. Maybe you felt like somebody touched or brushed your hair. That is your loved one. Again, that is your loved one and trying to communicate with you. And what a beautiful form of communication through touch. I don't think it would get any better than that, to be able to know that your loved one has touched you. Number nine is actually hearing their voice. I don't know if you've ever woke up with the maybe hearing somebody, Jane. I've done that. I've actually heard that. But I've also had other clients who tell me who are not psychic mediums that let me know that they've heard stuff like that too. Maybe when they're fixing to go to sleep, Jane. That's your loved one, again, trying to communicate with you. Number 10, of course, is actually seeing them or an apparition of them. Maybe from the side view. Maybe you just see them in passing, or just see a flash of them. Now this one does not happen often, but it does happen. And so when it happens, just know that is them, and again, trying to communicate with you. But regardless of how you communicate with your loved ones or they communicate with you, just know that they are communicating with you. So accept that gift with love, and with all the love that they're giving you, showing you this. One question I get is, well, I smelled my grandma's cookies, but she passed 20 years ago. Remember that spirit has no sense of time. So if you think that's your grandma's cookies you're smelling and she passed away 20 years ago, it probably is. Okay, so again, just take that gift with love and enjoy the moment and seize the opportunity that the loved ones are speaking with you. So I just wanted to make this short and sweet today. Maybe give you, like I said, about 10 signs that your loved ones are communicating with you or trying to. If you would like to communicate with them through me, I would be glad to do a reading for you. You can go to www.janelida.com. The link's going to be at the bottom. And you can always go there to schedule a reading. And if you have any other questions or you want to comment on this video, I will try to keep up with it the best I can and answer everyone's questions. You can also email me at psychicjanelida@gmail.com if it's a personal question that you would just like to speak with me about. So again, I would really love to thank you for spending time with me today, and many blessings. Thank y'all.